Question number one, who are you?
I'm Caden Ackett. I'm a grower. I like collecting glass and high-end glass, and I just like dope people.
What is it that you do?
I love growing, learning everything about cannabis and the medicinal benefits of it. Pretty much everything cannabis related I try to do and get involved in.
What kind of things in the cannabis space are dope to you right now?
Wow, well, probably like living soil organics. I think organics is becoming a major movement right now. People are realizing the taste difference and the quality difference. And it's really awesome that it's gaining more traction. I think the bigger hydroponic brands had such a grasp on advertising in the market for so long that it's nice that some of these living soil brands are finally making it out to the mainstream. So that's a cool one. Hash rosin's coming, and like everyone's smoking hash now. Shout out Simple Jars. That's where I've been getting a lot of my hash from. Really good stuff. So, yeah.
Who in this space do you think is doing dope things right now?
Okay, so probably Green Grow, Build a Soil, Simple Jars, Moon Valley Cannabis. They're a really cool living soil facility that also grow like basil and herbs and stuff. There's so many people doing dope things. I like Build a Soil because again, they're showing that organic movement. So same as Green Grow. They're doing a great job of that. Yeah. Who else? Oh, and my buddy Lost Garden Organics, Bo. He's actually playing with freeze-dried cannabis, and I think that's a really cool idea because that's not very common, and it's kind of hard to do, but he's been playing with it and experimenting, which is really cool to me.
That is really cool. How can we support you?
Just by supporting the overall cannabis community, supporting the movement, supporting legalization, supporting living soil, supporting organics, and supporting dope people.
Support dope people. Smoke weed every day. I appreciate your time, bro.
Of course.
You're listening to the Elevated News Podcast with two dope dudes. Here are your hosts, Dave and Aaron.
Welcome to the Elevated News Podcast with two dope dudes. We are a podcast focused on discussing local and national cannabis news and culture. I am here with my friend Aaron.
Hey, what's going on? We're the two dope dudes.
What's up, brother?
What's going on, man? How are you?
Not a whole bunch. You can find the Elevated News Podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all your other favorite streaming and podcast apps.
Yep.
At Two Dope Dudes YouTube channel. Please give a like and leave a review. This helps us reach more people.
Yeah, please send it to a friend, send it to a family member. Send it out, tag us. When you comment, when you like, when you subscribe, when you interact, it helps the algorithm. It helps us reach more people. And that's really what we're trying to do. We're trying to get good information out there and try and be entertaining at times.
Let us know what information you would like to know. I am happy to share my knowledge as well as Aaron is happy to share his.
Yeah.
Also, don't forget to email us at twodopedudespodcast@gmail.com for all your questions or things you would like us to talk about. Also, e-drugs.
Yeah, e-drugs.
And
That's electronic drugs. I was talking to somebody the other day who was like, oh, e-drugs. I thought that was something else. And I was like, no, electronic drugs.
no, ew.
The ones you get,
Well, I
the
mean,
ones
not
you get
ill, but-
online.
Yeah.
Not actual drugs.
No.
You're not actually sending drugs. That's crazy. We're talking about like drugs over email.
The definition of drugs is medicine.
Yeah, that's true.
Ew, I do not want medicine.
Okay.
All right. You can also check me out, if you don't mind, at Peace, Love, and Cope on YouTube. I
Yep.
live stream on Mondays from 10 to noon and Thursdays from 8 p.m. until when we're done.
Central time.
Please ask any questions ever about cannabis that you ever see. Medical cannabis is my preference, and I would love nothing more than to help you take your health back into your hands.
Heck yeah.
Yeah,
Let's go.
let's go.
Let's go.
Welcome to another lovely week.
Is this episode 12? I
I
believe.
think it's it's
Yeah,
12.
this is episode 12.
Right.
That's awesome. So 3 months we've been going, man.
Boom.
Once a week. Let's go.
Boom.
We're
I think
kicking
that's
it,
what
man.
people say. You can't get past 3 months, right?
Well, no, I think they say most don't get past 7 episodes, I heard.
Ooh.
And then there's something about like, yeah, once you get to like, 20, 30 episodes, people are like, you got a lot of episodes. And you're like, yeah, yeah, I do.
Nice.
Yeah. It's awesome. I'm having a lot of fun. We're gonna be doing more stuff. There's lots of stuff in the irons right now.
A lot of really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll should eventually be switching over to video here probably
Nice.
fairly soon. That'll be fun too.
Nice.
Yeah. Look for stuff on the horizon from us.
Yeah. Boom.
Boom. Speaking of big stuff on the horizon, can we talk about the dope person of the week? It was also his birthday.
Happy birthday.
It was his birthday this week. Ian Burchet, local professional disc golfer. He is he came up in the same club that you and I disc golf club that you and I are in.
Correct.
Or involved with. And him and Gavin were, little shits.
Correct. Yeah.
And now he plays disc golf on the pro tour, and that's his dream. And I mean, you just can't say enough good things about Ian. He's
An
the
amazing
man.
man.
He's an amazing man. Yeah, shout out to that dude.
We for those who are just here for the cannabis thing, real quick, we keep talking about these disc golfer people, and we're disc golfer peoples. If you have not tried disc golfing, I recommend you go pick up one frisbee. It'll cost you $20, and then go to your local park and try frisbee golf. It is one of the
Yep.
best recreations that you can possibly imagine. Everybody goes, well, I'm not good at it. Well, nobody's good at anything they first start. But there's a lot of benefit to disc golfing, health-wise.
Moving, just
yeah.
being out, moving, being in nature is great.
And what a beautiful community.
Yeah, it's pretty much like it's a gem. It really is. 99.9% of people in disc golf are the sweetest, coolest, nicest people you will ever meet. Yeah.
Big facts. And so please come out there. And if you would like to, ask me and Aaron, and we'll go disc golfing.
Oh,
with you.
100%. We should at some point do a disc golf meetup for the podcast.
Sure.
Just do a podcast disc golf meetup.
I'm super for it.
Yeah. Awesome. So anyway, Ian, you were awesome to interview. If every person could be as clear and concise as you, my job would be easy.
Yeah, and like I just said, go pick up a disc. You can
Yeah.
actually pick up an Ian Burchet. That's IANBURCHETT.
Yeah.
He is the man, and he sells some really good. Actually, he works with a company that sells some really decent plastic now.
Yeah,
Casaplast is
Casaplast.
actually putting out some decent ass plastic.
Yeah, I have their Glowberg, and it's super nice, and that's a Ian stamped disc. And then I have that
Svea?
no, I don't have a Svea.
That's what I recommend everybody check out. SVEA.
Yeah.
Svea. It's kind of slower speed. It's a little less stable. and
What's
it's
the other
probably
one? Not
perfect
the
for a
Lots.
beginner.
I got another one. I can't remember what it is because I'm on the spot.
Falk.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yep.
The Falk.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're a
Yeah.
bunch of
No.
4-letter
Exactly.
words that we don't use with regularity.
Yeah, you can
but
go, or you can go right to Ian's website, ianburchett.com. I'm wearing his hat right now.
Boom.
IJB. It's just begun.
It's just begun, baby.
Can't say enough about that dude. He's
So good.
He's the best. Thanks, Ian.
All right.
So YouTube comments. Yeah.
Boom.
Boom. This is good. Oh, wrong one. I clicked the wrong. I might have done that wrong. Oh well. Anyway, YouTube comments. Are you there?
Yep.
All right.
I see it. What we did.
Yeah. So this was episode 10. The dude's pity the fool. Because as far as we're like a week behind recording, and then it comes out the Monday. So it seems like we're too behind, but we're really not. So LD Pegram said, sent this on. Great information on getting the card. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Good. I hope you get a card. Does she?
No, she has a card.
Oh, well, then good.
Well, yeah, she has access to a card. I'm pretty sure.
Perfect. Yeah.
No.
Even if it's caregiver, I'm okay with either one.
Yeah,
literally.
yeah.
You have somebody close to you that has
Exactly.
a card, and you can jump on board. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're doing well. Yeah.
Oh,
was-
love green culture there too, huh?
Hey, Marky love green
I
culture.
pity the fool.
Yeah. Swell guy. He was
Amazing.
he was over the other day. I showed him the garden.
Yeah.
Yeah, super dope.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So good. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with too.
Oh yeah,
That's
you're gonna
be a
have
lot
to
of fun.
come on the other podcast and vice versa.
1000%.
Yeah, Marky and I are gonna be. I mean, since we're talking about it, Marky and I are gonna be doing a growing / community podcast.
Yeah.
Yep, it's gonna be super dope.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yep.
Awesome.
So
Sweet.
yeah, that's it. That's it for YouTube comments, but we do respond to the YouTube comments.
Yeah. Please
know.
keep leaving them.
Yeah, liking and subscribing and all the good stuff. But that's what it is.
Bingo.
So yeah, on to the news, because we got news. Unless you got anything else you want to talk about.
No.
I mean, we're gonna get to the news. I'm just saying, did you have anything that you wanted to?
I was trying to think if anything big has happened this week that would make me. No, because last time we talked about what happened last week at the farmers market, which was awesome. Again,
Yeah.
thanks again to everybody.
Super fun.
Yeah.
Crop culture box is coming out in October. You can still pre-order that right now. Shout out to Chris.
Boom. Let's go,
sure.
Chris.
For sure.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's super. And you can also get the last box as well. It's still available.
Yep.
So there's still and I forget because it's been 10, 15 days, whatever it is. I forget what the company's name that he was working with, but I do recognize when he said it that they were a better.
Oh yeah, he's using
sorts.
it's a different breeder. Yeah. So for autoflowers, this in the October box, it's Night Owl, which is Daz, and he came from a different place. I just can't remember. Mephisto. I think he used to do stuff.
Yeah,
he was the breeder for Mephisto.
There you go.
Which is also an autoflower company.
Yeah.
And then I think he's got Fat Cat Labs, which is cool. I don't know anything specifically about them, but like I mean, that's just because I'm ignorant. You know what I mean? I only know a few different breeders.
There's so many sometimes.
Yeah.
And that's why Chris is important to the market, because vetting all of them would be absolutely impossible for any one of us to figure out. So to have somebody who's vetting everybody.
Also, speaking of vets, Chris is he's a disabled vet who also grows medically.
Nice.
Yeah.
God, like
I got to hang out with him a little bit over at the Bean like a week or ago or something. Yeah, he's super cool.
Awesome.
I like that.
I have a big, warm, strong place in my heart for the veterans, and I am always willing to give a little bit of extra time and a little bit of extra talk if anybody wants to get real about some shit. Sometimes I got a lot of love for the vets.
Yeah. Reach out. That's the
Please.
important part. Mental health. Reach out. If you want to talk, you can always call me. You can email us. You can call Dave. You can email Dave. You can
I'm literally around a lot. Find me on Facebook if you are a veteran and you're looking to talk to somebody. I mean, you don't just got to be a veteran, but I do have a warm space for the people who give that level of commitment to all the rest of us.
Yeah.
So, mad respect to all of you. Thank you very much for your services.
So, Illinois, on to the news. Despite Illinois' high prices, do you know who said the market is great?
You know who it is.
Yeah. Mr. Governor Pritzker says that, it's great. So numbers show Illinois residents are paying 89% more than the rest of the company when looking at cannabis prices at a dispensary.
Mm-hmm.
However, Governor J.B. Pritzker says the state's doing it the right way. Well, I mean, yeah, of course. Duh.
We literally are 89%. That's almost literally twice the average cost as the rest of the fucking United States. And he praises us for doing it well. Now, I think if you're in the business of profiting, of course they're doing it well.
Yeah, of course.
Right. Because you are getting half of the people to show up.
Yeah.
And you're still putting up the numbers that the rest of the fucking world is putting up. And it's intriguing.
Well, and the thing is, before 2020, before actually 2019, because that's when they decided they were going to start writing the law, really, right? So before then, we were behind. Illinois was behind on a lot of bills, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so what do we do? 450 million to state and local governments. So like, of course we're saying we're doing it the right way. We're doing it in a very Illinois way, in that uh while openly stating that we are making it accessible to people and to only certain people, we're prohibiting the majority of people actually to enter the market. So very typical of Illinois, it's all a old boys club, shake my hand, big Chicago Democrat machine,
Yep.
everybody gets their own, and it's I like to say that in Illinois, our Democrats are what most people think about Republicans in the rest of the country.
Yeah.
But that's just my personal opinion. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's very like organized crime-ish.
Yeah. I mean, feels Crook County is
Yeah, Crook County. I mean, like,
everything's run by the crook.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
sorry.
that's how it feels. So,
Yeah.
so of course he's going to say that. So
But he
it's
also
not like he smokes pot. He doesn't understand what the market is.
he openly is very happy. We are
Yeah.
getting almost a third. This is in quotations.
Yep.
Almost a third, nearly 30% of the revenue that we get from the cannabis industry comes from people coming to Illinois and spend money at dispensaries. Pritzker is happy that out-of-state people represent 30% of our fucking market. It is a savage look at what
Yeah.
is a good market or not. To actually believe that you are representing something of any quality. The people from out of state that are coming here out of necessity.
Yeah.
They don't come here because they fucking want to. If they had a place to go in their own home states, Iowa, Wisconsin, Indiana, Kentucky, fucking name another state that borders us that sucks, Like they're just these are the states
Yeah.
that have the worst laws as far as cannabis goes, and like, yeah, we're the middle of it.
Yep.
That will all crumble in this man's face very soon. And I don't think that, like, yeah, I mean, 30% of 450 is fucking 150, right?
Yeah.
So the second the government starts losing 150 million fucking dollars, then how good is your market?
Right.
Right. And then also, how many of if 30% of your market is established by out of state, whatever, how many actual employees stay employed? How many actual licenses stayed fucking licenses and get renewed? Because that's what happened
Well,
out in
because they're
California.
well, yeah, but it's everybody's the government here seems to be more worried about the right now instead of the immediacy instead of the long term. Like long term, having a well regulated, free market that is self regulated, over time, that's going to be better than, you know what I mean, trying to impose regulations and stuff on it right away, and deciding what it should be instead of allowing it to kind of culture over time and just blossom.
Yeah. Yeah,
But what do I know? I'm just I don't know.
probably enough to
I'm
at
just a
least
dumb
have an
podcaster,
opinion
I
on it.
guess.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think like all perspective is decent perspective at the end of the day, especially when it's the one that you have and it's against the one that our government holds.
I mean,
It's a
that's why
weird-
I'm super into advocacy of home grow. You know what I mean? I think
Yeah.
everybody should grow marijuana. Well, I do think everybody should grow marijuana. I'm not saying that, you have to enjoy it, but I think it's very easy, and people are
Well, there's still, and like this is the thing for me is like we all can't do everything, and though
that's true.
we because there's just so much now, right?
I
Like
mean, do
there's
it
way
once.
more going on.
Grow one autoflower.
Well, and
Yeah.
I tell everybody the same thing. Try it once because you'll find out. And
Mhm.
the guy that I grew up with who grew, and I know him to be a grower and whatever, recently passed away. Love you, miss you already, but he fucking
Yeah, R.I.P. I don't know who it is, but
yeah,
R.I.P.
so another great
Regardless.
human.
Irregardless.
Yeah. Anyway, I just he used to say grow one fucking plant and you
Yeah.
will learn
Yeah.
immediately. He goes, if you want to do this, you're either going to love it and you're going to do it for the rest of your life, or you're going to go, fuck this, I don't have the time for it. And then
Yeah.
you probably won't do it again. And it's not that like you can't pick it up in the future, but a lot of people don't understand the amount of um, energy that it takes to actually
It
give
does.
to the thing to get a quality product back,
Right.
you know? Because a lot of people are willing to put a plant into a pot and then put some water on it
Yeah.
and open the window so that it can get some shade or whatever, you know, but it's or to get some sunlight, but like not everybody's willing to be diligent about a light cycle because that's the best thing for the plant. And not a lot of
Yeah.
people know the nutrient level. So you got to learn the whole thing.
Right.
And to have to learn that is like a lot of
Well, yeah,
things. So it can be a lot.
it is, and again, that's part of why I really enjoy organic growing, because it's water only for the most part.
Right.
And then, once the plant cycle is over, you can either test it, the stuff that I use, you can reuse it, but you can also buy amendments. Like, you can buy dry amendments, you put them in, it's like, rock dust stuff. You put it in the dirt and mix it together, and it's use it again. Yeah,
Super fire.
super awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the idea of that.
Yeah. You can
Yeah.
also grow outdoors too, depending on where you live. I am meeting a lot of people that grow outdoors
I know more people that grow outdoors than
than
I know
indoors.
people that grow in.
I know, it's crazy, right?
But I like everybody that does it is like old school as fuck.
Yeah.
Still putting like molasses in the fucking dirt.
Oh, well, yeah.
Like,
Well, do you know why molasses goes in the dirt?
no.
Okay, so molasses is a sugar,
Yeah.
and do
Like
you know
that.
what feeds off of sugars?
Mm,
Uh, Microbes and
okay.
enzymes.
Okay.
Okay, so mycorrhizae. So that's a thing. It also helps. So it's all the beneficials that you put into the soil. It's like
Okay.
doing a tea. Remember, I was telling you about the worm
Yeah. Yeah.
teas.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
you're taking microbes, and you're saying, okay, I'm going to introduce 5,000, and then you make a tea, and then at the end you have 50,000. But
Right.
the molasses is like the sugar that they feed off. So you put that in the tea so that they have something to feed off. I'm using feed on quotation marks. They're not actual animals or anything. It's like
Right.
enzymes and microorganisms, mycorrhizae, which is like microorganisms that, feed off. Yeah, it's
That's
great.
fucking
I mean,
awesome.
but that's like,
And that, but
that's organic growing. I'm guarantee those people are when they're taking those big pots, I guarantee that the ground below those pots is probably super soil. It's probably been amended with a whole bunch of good stuff, just like the stuff indoors.
and that's what
It's awesome. Chad and Lily, they do that. They do regenerative farming. Like, they move their garden beds. They have like 5 or 6 garden beds, and they all move.
That's what our friend with the worm poop was saying about.
Yeah, that's it.
It's just the
Yeah.
bioavailability
Yes.
then of nutrients for the plant itself
Yes.
because the microbes or what you're talking
Mm-hmm.
about stimulate
Mm-hmm.
the plant's root system so that it can actually absorb everything that it would naturally want to or need to
Correct.
begin with. That's kind of
Yeah,
super fire.
I mean, and that's why
So
you use
cool.
worm castings, and that's why you use worm teas, and all that stuff. In fact, I just Chad was over the other day because he was over with Marky, and I did a quick ad for Northern Illinois Worm Farms. Yeah, and check
Nice.
those guys
Let's
out.
go.
Northern Illinois Worm Farms with an
Amazing.
S.com. Chad's shooting at a greenhouse right now in Dwight with them, I think.
That's awesome.
Also, I
Super
don't know,
cool.
did you see the Illinois Worm Farms? They had that quick little ad. Check it out on your Instagram with my sister's donuts here in Oswego. So he uses their coffee grounds.
No.
Yeah. And feeds those to the worms, because it is good for the worms to have coffee grounds, because it actually, I believe, it clears out whatever's in their digestive system. It's similar to putting like sand or like wood shavings, something like that. Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah, 100%.
awesome. See if I can pull up Illinois.
Yeah, I don't know if it was on their Instagram or what, but yeah. But yeah, Chad's doing all their stuff. He's super dope. Illinois is we're doing good things out here in the community, and there's people in Chicago doing stuff, and that's fine. But
There you go. My little sister's
yeah, you
donut.
see that?
Oh my god.
Yeah, and that's close to here. I mean, that's maybe a local place. We can support
Wow.
sometime. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, they actually have some amazing.
I haven't been there because they have
Shut
weird hours, and
They
also
do have weird hours, but they have
I'm a Dunkin' guy. Like I just go to Dunkin' every morning because I like the coffee, and
okay,
it's
that's
fine.
fine. Their donuts are
No,
trash,
dude. I
though.
mean,
They're trash. The only one
I
that's
like
okay
them.
is the old fashioned.
I like them.
But we got to get you into some. I got to get you out of. We got to get you some real shit. You
Oh,
know.
I've had real donuts. Those,
No, you can't tell me you like Dunkin'. And we got to get you Three Sisters. We got to, or My Little Sisters. It's got to happen. It's the best.
bro.
It'll change your whole mind.
I've been to Voodoo Donuts. I've been all. I
No,
know
that-
I'm not. Yeah, no, I
no.
didn't think so either.
No,
There,
no.
it was fine for like a specialty. Like,
Dimples, man. Fucking all these bigger
Yeah, no.
want to be the man. No.
dude, I'm simple. I
It's 'cause
just,
people want to put bacon on shit.
Dude,
It
I
doesn't
ju-
make me excited.
yeah, no,
Or
I-
Fruity Pebbles.
bro.
I
I
don't
just
give a
want to.
fuck.
I want a glazed donut and a vanilla long time. That's
My
all I
guy.
want.
I
Yeah.
promise you right now.
Okay.
It's you know what's even crazier? It's My Sister's is probably number one. It's got to be number one.
Mhm.
And then number two
Yeah.
is a fucking gas station
Which one?
in Sandwich. It's called the Donut Emporium. Bro.
Is it owned
fuck
by
with me.
Albanians?
No.
Probably. It's
no.
not. It's not connected with the Sandwich Albanians.
I don't know. I couldn't imagine it to be. It
Jeez
seemed like a
Louise.
lot of
I'll check it out next time I'm in Sandwich. I haven't been out there in a while.
Bro, I literally only go there for the fucking donuts.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Where's that at? Actually, I'm gonna get.
directly on the main what
On
is that,
34?
34?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's directly on, and then I believe it might be hooked up to it's a BP.
Okay.
Not 1,000% sure, but if you're coming our direction to it,
If we're
Going
if we're going towards Sandwich, no, we're going west.
west. If
You're
we're
right.
going west,
34 runs
correct.
east west.
It would be on the left-hand side
Left
of the
hand
street.
side.
Gas
Is it before
station.
downtown or after downtown? Is it before the carpet place or after?
Before?
Okay.
It's right after like Plano molding. Or it's
Okay.
in Plano. It's not in Sandwich.
Oh, okay.
Take it
It's in Plano.
one whole step back.
Okay.
Now that I just
Okay,
said that it's
so
by Plano
it's-
molding, it's in Plano.
Plano. Oh, so it's over by the old Chaotic.
Do I know where the old
Probably not. The old Chaotic. If you're going down 34 before the old Walmart, there's
Holy
a.
fuck, I remember this now.
Okay.
Actually. Now,
Yeah,
now
and
you're
then there's
triggering my
the
brain.
building,
Yeah.
and that's the old Chaotic Creations. That's where I got tattooed.
Oh my god.
Shout
I
out to Jeff Paetzold,
Wow.
my homie.
Wowee.
Yeah, and
Wow.
all the punk rock boys that I used to hang out with.
Ah,
Love you guys.
spin
Miss
that
you guys.
Name.
Shout out Toothhole.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. All right. Well.
Yeah, so yeah, that's where the BP is, right? It's before the Hardee's, before the AutoZone,
correct.
whatever.
And boom.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you just fucking said Hardee's too. Oh
Yeah.
man, you're pumping my.
We talked
fucking-
about Hardee's not long ago, remember? And I was like, oh yeah, I remember the Hardee's in Plano.
my nostalgia brain
Yeah.
goes so hard.
I remember the Hardee's in Yorkville.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Do you remember the one in Aurora on Lake Street? Obviously, right?
yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that was the OG. That
I mean,
shit was fire.
I'm from Yorkville, so.
And then the one in Aurora turned to Goodies. You remember that shit?
Oh yeah, you're right.
When Goodies
Not the
first
one-
came out,
The
that
one
shit
on
was
Lake Street or the one on
bang.
the one on Lake Street or the one on
Yeah,
Indian
Lake Street.
Trail?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lake Street.
Yeah, I know. I
Most
used,
most bang. We
second
lived pretty
tattoo
close.
shop was 2 doors down from that.
Yep. What was that? Eternal
Flame?
Yep.
Yep.
1,000%.
Yeah, Permanent Creations.
Golly,
Or
yep.
Permanent Images.
Yep.
Eternal Flame.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, now it's
Good old-
Chi-Town Effect.
Yeah, good old knocking feather right there. Too.
Yeah, right too.
Sheesh.
Where I learned how to ride a
Nostalgia
motorcycle
tripping over
right over
here.
there in that parking lot.
Dude, you saw they fucking tore down Luigi's, bro?
Oh yeah. I mean, I
Gone,
live
bro.
right over there.
Yeah, that shit's gone. They're fucking putting a concrete company or something.
Dude, I was
Okay.
talking to Rafa about that. I like that whole, because I live right over in that area. All of that's going to be warehouses.
Industrial.
It's
Yep.
ridiculous.
There's-
And
yep.
the semi truck traffic and the truck traffic is ridiculous.
Oh, it's yeah.
It's it's yeah,
Yeah, well.
whatever. Anyway,
Anywho,
and we're just old men yelling about get off my lawn.
get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn.
Ow.
So anyway, Illinois law states that any cannabis infused product should be taxed at a rate of 20% of the purchase price. That's correct. Illinois law states that any cannabis infused product shall be taxed at a rate of 20% of the purchase price. The tax rate increases with the potency of the product and can exceed 40% if local governments tack on an additional 3% tax.
Because if the local government, so the local government who's actually got way more fucking going on with the taking care of this building where people are purchasing Schedule 1 fucking drugs from at this point, they get 3% maximum of a return, and the state, who does nothing more than, I guess, allow the idea that they can have a license or something, gets 36.5%.
Don't forget there's city tax, there's county tax.
Yeah.
You know, it's everybody's trying to get theirs.
When he says local government, that 3% is all of them. Municipalities are taking in like fucking 1.25, and then it's getting split. Like the local actual government, like North Aurora, when I used to work over there, their tax breakdown for what the state got versus what fucking each individual little fucking player of the thing got was astro-fucking-nomical. It was weird to me. I was like, how is it that the police are here at this building every fucking day and they get fucking like 1.5% of the taxation rate? Like I'm not the police don't.
Yeah.
The fucking local government does.
Yeah.
I'm like, it just doesn't make sense.
No,
when I've never seen a state police officer show up unless he came in to fucking talk shit about what you were doing.
I mean,
it was weird.
Yeah.
It was fucking weird.
Again, Illinois, super awesome. So, you know, and then people wonder why people are like, oh, well, the THC prices are inflated. Of course they're inflated. Wonder why? Because if it's over 30%, if the potency is 30%, is that right?
I think it is 30.
Yeah, 30. Anything over 30% is taxed extra.
Correct.
Right.
I think prior to 30%, I think you're in a 20 to 25% tax range.
Right.
And then once you reach over 30, it becomes a 36 and a half, I think.
Yeah.
What the average is.
Which is ridiculous. And again, that's why we tell you that you should understand what the terpenes are. Or this is what I say. Understand what your terpenes are. Number one, understand what works for you medically, what you tend to like, and then understand what the flavonoids are.
And if you don't,
so you know what to
ask
smoke,
me so I can help you, because
actually,
I got quite a good idea of all of this.
And we might even be able to help you out with some graphics or something. I might know somebody who's making some graphics on this. I don't know.
I might be able to tell you directly what product to purchase from Illinois without being scared or intimidated to tell you to purchase it.
Well, yeah, but that's the point is understand what the terpenes are, understand what flavonoids that you like, and then you can actually look at what sort of flower or what sort of strain will work for you. And then you don't have to like worry about, oh, is it going to get me high? Is it going to alter my brain? Is it going to hit me? You'll already know. And it doesn't really matter if the THC is 30% or 15% because it works just as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've been blazed off some like 10, 11, 12% stuff.
1,000%.
Like
but also
blazed.
That's the whole thing too, though, is like understand what blazed is, right? Because I think a lot of times for new consumers, they are intimidated to the ideas that you just said.
Yeah.
High, blazed, too messed up, gone.
Alter my state.
Right.
I was just using common words. I wasn't.
You're nailing it. You spot it. You're spot the fuck on. But that's exactly the point, is that people are like, I'm intimidated by, but you don't even know what the fuck it is. Yeah. And like for all of us who have been blazed before, and all of us who have been so cooked out of our minds that we literally thought our hearts were going to explode or whatever the fuck we were telling ourselves. And then we woke up in the morning and went, oh, actually, I feel great right now.
Yeah.
Or you calm down 15 minutes later, literally, because it's not waking up in the morning. You're 15 minutes later after sipping on some orange
I
juice
mean,
and eating some
yeah,
fruit, and then all of a sudden you go, you know what? I do feel a lot better actually. I was only struggling with some of whatever was going on.
right.
And there is that initial, vasodilation, blood
Mhm.
rush, heart rate increase, and whatever that goes on that can be shocking to a body who hasn't experienced it before.
Yeah. So what I would say to that is if it's your first time, just take a little hit. Take a little hit. If you've never smoked before, take a little hit. It's okay. You know what I mean? If you've smoked before, you understand. Take a little hit and then just stop.
I mean,
And then
there's like
nothing happens. All you really get is you're like, oh, you know what? Sure is bright outside. I should
low
be
and
thankful for it being bright outside. That's pretty cool.
low and slow
Yeah, low and slow, baby.
is
Barbecue.
the cannabis industry. Um, it's like what everybody says. Low and slow.
Yeah.
Low and slow.
That's a barbecue thing for sure.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, yeah. Um, but I promise you that is it. And the other truth of what Aaron was just saying is, and we can break it down scientifically. Inhalation affects your body, and you
Yeah.
you gain effect from it from anywhere in 1 to 5 minutes. Okay, so if you literally set a timer 5 minutes down the road, everything will have hit. Now, should you as a new consumer probably wait 15-20 minutes? Of course. Like, what do you mean? Take one hit and then stop. That's all you should do. But it takes 5 minutes for this to hit it takes seconds for this stuff to enter your lungs, and then the second it enters your lungs, it is dumped into your bloodstream.
Yep.
And it takes 5 minutes for your blood to get from your lungs all the way through your system back to the lungs, where it is retaking in oxygen and different things of that nature. So in 5 minutes, that cannabis has been dumped and delivered to all the different parts of your body, and you should have a general idea of what you are feeling.
Yep.
Right. So again, take more time, take 15, 20, 30 minutes. If you're a first time consumer, wait hours before you reconsume. But on a scale, you can scalably go up every 5 minutes without being like, oh my God, is something new going to come in? Is there going to be this big wave or burst? Not with cannabis, not through inhalation. That's not how it works.
True story.
Facts.
Facts. All right. On to the next one.
The USDA
Yep.
releases new hemp handbook as agency works to rebuild a post-prohibition seed bank.
I thought this was interesting. That's why I put that on here.
It is so cool.
Yeah. So as this is from Marijuana Moment. We always want to credit
Boom, boom.
good companies, good sources of information. As the U.S. Department of Agriculture works to rebuild a government seed bank for hemp that was destroyed during Prohibition, the agency is issuing updated guidance on how to identify, describe, and evaluate different varieties of the plant. That's great. So the latest version of its hemp descriptor and phenotyping handbook, released earlier this summer, is the agency's deepest dive yet into the different forms and qualities of hemp. Intended to help researchers better differentiate between hemp varieties. The new document includes all sorts of details on morphology, yield, cannabinoid content, oil production, seed viability, fiber quality, pathogen resistance, and various other traits. So
So cool.
yeah, super cool. This is stuff that I'm interested in
I
for
very much so would
sure.
love to see this.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So it looks like they're putting out, and they got some pictures here. You should check this out on marijuanamoment.net. It's got pictures of hemp plants,
Wow.
how to identify male and female flowers, pistils, pollen sacs, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Hemp is playing catch up with other agricultural commodities. However, given that the plant was only federally legalized under the 2018 Farm Bill. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so this is super cool. So they have video instruction as well. Oh, cool. So they're teaching how to germinate, and one new resource is a video instructing hemp farmers on how to build and use a Ghostbusters-like backpack vacuum, which the USDA says can collect up to 10 grams of cannabis pollen in less than a minute. So that's for breeding purposes and stuff like that, which at some point I may
Oh my God, they got
may
the
get into.
handbook here.
Yeah, no, I have to look at the handbook. It's super.
This thing is like
Yeah,
scientific,
it is.
though.
This is
This
science.
is awesome.
Yeah,
This is like a high level information. Actually, this is great.
yeah. This is fantastic grow information. So yeah, I should link to that. I'm gonna link to that in the YouTube comments or something. I think people should check that out. It's really cool. Shout out to some things that the government does.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm looking at mathematical
Mhm.
problems solved by. This is so cool.
Yeah.
THC total potential equal. Oh my God.
Yeah.
THC plus the
Yeah.
carboxylate.
Yeah,
rate
it's all the
times THC.
formulas for it too.
What a gem. What a gem. So cool. Good for the USDA.
Yeah.
Actually, this is
That's awesome.
one of my favorite things that I've seen actually in a while.
Yeah. So any of the grow people, what's the what's the website for that? Is it the
It's the USDA Agriculture Resources Research Service. It's ars.usda.gov.
ars.usda.gov,
That's it.
and you should be able to find it there.
And then Plant Genetic Resource Unit,
Okay.
PGRU.
Will you
New York.
do me a favor, Dave?
Link this.
Take that, yeah, and put that right in our prep sheet.
Yeah.
Please. Thank you so much.
That's a worthwhile one.
Yeah.
Having.
Yeah. See that people, teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Boom.
Sweet. We'll link to that. All my girlfriends. Actually, everybody should just check it out. It's really cool stuff. So, yeah. Illinois First Musical Festival permitting cannabis consumption announced. I'm gonna give you a spoiler right now. It's not the first concert that allows cannabis. I mean, it's the first one marketing itself as allowing cannabis. True. It is not the first concert allowing cannabis. Anyway.
I spoke on this the other day.
I know.
Because it got... No, it's perfect. I only mentioned I got sent a text message during the middle of my live stream last night, and I opened it, and I saw this article, and I started to read into it. There's a few things that disturb me about it. It's completely fine, but these events are fine, and this is very cannabis direct, so if you're a cannabis consumer, and it could be very cool. I'm not against it. I don't like the company that's putting it on, and I don't like the way they've gone about putting some of the verbiage of what you're allowed to do and not allowed to do.
Although that may be like regulated by the city or state as well. I understand that personally you don't like that company, and that's fine. I don't really care. You know what I mean? Like, I don't.
Private property.
No, yeah, it's private.
You want. You can make whatever
Really?
fucking rule you want.
Oh, okay.
You just if a state officer were to come to your facility and say,
I mean, like,
you have somebody in here who's from a different state, because you're allowing different state whatever people
Right.
in, and they have whatever. So it's just your way of showing to the state boys that you're
Right.
not going to allow any tomfoolery or fuckery
Yeah.
from out of state.
Yeah, fair.
But you limited your people who live here to begin with.
Oh, yeah.
by
Well, that
half.
could be an insurance thing too. I'm just saying
I'm
there could
fully
be
on board
there
with
could be other things. Is all I'm saying. I'm
Well-
not saying that it's founded or unfounded. I'm just saying
I think
realize
they're
that.
probably protecting their ass the
Yeah,
right
yeah.
way. If you and I were putting on the thing,
Yeah.
we might do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
But like, that's the whole point. Don't come out and say, "Look at how badass we are for putting on the first one
Oh, yeah,
ever." But then let me
100%.
tell you about how we have to limit you in
Yeah.
doing the things. And then also, you have to buy the fucking product from our store, which is on the fucking property.
Actually, it says all cannabis must be purchased from an Illinois dispensary and be in the original packaging. The packaging does not have to be sealed. Organizers added. That's what it says.
I would.
So, like, if you had a vape pen, you couldn't bring your vape pen in. You would have to have the cartridge in the original
Bingo.
packaging.
Bingo.
Right. So, I mean, that's fine for the people who are not growers, who actually go out and are recreational. You know, this is a...
Does it have to be a sealed container?
No, it does not have to be a sealed container. You could bring your own cannabis in a container.
Are they going to weigh it?
No. No, they just
So
want
they
to.
just put the word. I mean,
Yeah.
just say the thing so that you can be plausible deniability.
Yeah.
Aha.
hmm
Yeah. Well,
I mean, again, they're not the first concert. I mean, as far
they're
as like,
gonna have like dab bars and
yeah,
shit.
they're gonna have
though.
dab bars. It says. This is out in Mundelein, by the way. This is one of the um consumption lounges is.
Yeah.
So Cypress Hill is going to be there. Action Bronson, Stephen Marley, and more. And it's across the street from Rise Cannabis. Which, if you need to know where they're at, just Google it, because I really doubt if you listen to this podcast, you're going to go to this anyway.
Yeah.
But you can get complimentary grinders, lighters, papers, and rolling trays. Bongs and glass pieces will not be issued. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen Cypress Hill before. I don't give a.
You're not getting a
I don't give.
complimentary fucking anything.
No.
You're paying to get into this goddamn concert, and
Yeah.
you're gonna feel special for taking home rolling papers and a plastic fucking grinder.
I've got some rhythm rolling papers. I got a whole bunch of them. If you are that desperate, I will give them to you.
Literally.
Yeah, literally.
She.
So, yeah, on to the next one, because that was just like a filler one anyway.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
With it.
Whatever. I'm just saying, go whatever. GOP congressman worries that moving marijuana to Schedule 3 could allow Big Pharma to control it. Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, no shit.
I think we went over this last week.
Here's the thing.
This is also marijuana moment, and this was I don't know if this is an op-ed or if it's whatever.
The vertically integrated cannabis companies that you all very welly know from our MSOs and whatever. These people cannot fucking wait for Johnson & Johnson, Eli Lilly, fucking Pfizer. They'll take any one of them. Please buy them the fuck out. They've wanted it forever. They've only wanted to sell these companies from the moment that they started buying.
They want to get rich.
Yeah,
they want to make their money and get out, which is
1000%.
Honestly the smart thing to do.
It will. I promise you, this has been the progression forever.
Well, and you know what the thing is you almost. It's Illinois did what Illinois did. You can't be wholly mad at the companies for doing what they did, because most of those people are gone anyway. To be honest,
a lot of them are more brilliant than they're not. A lot of things got set up, and like that was the thing. This shit was all to make fucking money. None of it was to represent cannabis. None of it was to fucking give you a job or nothing.
From 2018, 2019 on. Before that, 2013, medical was medical. And you know what?
There were about 6 companies in the whole fucking state that were doing it well. And I'm talking both cultivation and fucking dispensaries. There was not a lot doing it well. It was all still aimed at, and even the ones who were semi doing it well ended up selling the fuck out.
What I'm saying.
So your whole point was just to get fucking money from the beginning. And I don't blame anybody, because a lot of them did it well.
Oh, I meant like Illinois wasn't wholly doing it to make money in 2013. I'm just trying to shout out. I'm just saying, like,
the state might.
Yeah.
The state always is doing everything to make money. We know that.
I'm not defending the state. I'm just saying that, like, when it was in 2013, when it was just medical, it was,
Shelby County.
Right.
They were the only cultivation center from the beginning who did not want to MSO vertically integrate and continue to be absolute monsters in the playing field. They all came to Illinois to be monsters. Yeah,
for sure.
So
I'm just saying, when they made it, here's my point. My point is that in 2018, 2019, when they started writing the laws specifically to generate and make more money, that's all I'm saying. It was different from 2013 in the beginning. Yes, they wanted to do that stuff, but the state was actually actively like, oh, look at all this money we can make now, and now we're going to make sure that we can make it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to defend anything else.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So anyway, I'm just saying the point doesn't really matter, I guess. I'm not trying to get lost on the point.
No,
is what I'm saying.
I just
yeah.
This whole thing has always been this progression.
Oh,
we all know that everybody is selling their fucking companies. The American dream is not to run a company. The American dream is to sell a company, is to make it so that I mean, that's literally how every single person that we look at now, the Mark Cubans of the fucking world, they all literally had something going as a company, and then they
Yeah.
sold the fucking company off for hundreds of millions or billions of fucking dollars or whatever, some tech something, and then now they parlayed that into whatever else they
I
do.
mean, honestly,
Which I'm not mad at. Just
right.
do your
It
thing.
just
But
sucks.
the cannabis industry as a whole has never been about cannabis. Not 2013. There was a few people, whatever. It was always about profiting, and
Well, yeah,
it was the
once they
American dream of
realized
profiting.
once they
Give
realized
me my
they could
business,
make
sell
it recreational and everybody could like make this big money because they were seeing how much
People were
medical
selling
was
licenses in
yeah.
2015, 2016, though. The shit just started in 2015. By 2016, people were already selling fucking licenses for millions of dollars.
Yeah.
That nobody gave a fuck. It's never been about cannabis, and that's why, like, I quit the thing. I don't really care. I'd rather be about actual people
Yeah.
representing this plant in the proper way, and I'd rather be about the people who are actually going to get a genuine benefit. Call it medical or not, I don't really care. People who get a benefit from this plant deserve to be benefited by the plant. That's what this plant does. It's a natural regulatory thing. So it bugs me that I hate the greed of it.
Yeah.
I don't hate the profiting of it. I hate the greed in it.
Well, honestly, what this all could probably come down to is that it's an election year and you know what I mean? Having it rescheduled would allow the president to say, hey, I did the thing that I well, actually, I believe he promised he would deschedule it. But I mean, it's all politician bullshit.
You go back
anyway.
probably to 2015, 2016. I am stating that the next president, because that was an election year, was 16. The next president will run on some grounds of cannabis. He ended up not. I said, okay, once that person is, and I think he generally had a neutral standpoint towards. But then the next person, I said, the next person is going to make a statement openly and talk about how they're going to reform cannabis. They're not going to be able to get anything done in the 4 years that they're in office. Then the next person after them, which is the one that will come up in 24, will say something very dramatic about cannabis, and I think you'll get a lot of people on board. We know that 60% of fucking adults have used cannabis in the last year or whatever it is. So if you can get 60% of the people who vote on your fucking side, it's not a bad starting point. And I think that if you commit that heavily to running on that standpoint, descheduling, whatever, I think you're going to have to deliver. So I think this next person, 24, will probably state something about it, and it's got to get done now.
I hope so.
It's always been, I don't know that it'll get done in the first year or two or whatever, but I think by 26 to 28, I think we see some reform.
Yeah, I really do hope so. Speaking of people that do good stuff that are political, let's I don't personally give money to any like PACs because I don't think that I should have to register and report that because like fuck the government. But point being, I support Illinois NORML, the National Organization for Reform of Marijuana Laws. I think that I've said before, generally they do good things, and they're doing something cool here locally that I'm actually really excited about, and I really want to talk about. So that's why I transitioned over to this.
Bingo.
So I got this email the other day because they have my email. Dear Illinois NORML followers, we hope this email finds you well and thriving. We are thrilled to share some exciting news with you all. New and free education opportunities are on the horizon for the Aurora, Illinois community. That's local to us.
Very.
It's the biggest city that's close to us besides Chicago. We have been working closely with Mayor Richard Irving, who has expressed a keen interest in enhancing harm reduction education within our community, which is generally good. In response to his request, Illinois NORML is proud to announce that we will be introducing a range of educational events that not only focus on harm reduction, but also provide comprehensive insights into various aspects of cannabis and its positive impacts on our lives. Generally, NORML is pro-cannabis.
Yeah.
So, I mean, all these things. So, let's see here. Our upcoming education series will cover a wide array of topics catering to both newcomers and seasoned enthusiasts alike. From essential harm reduction techniques and dosing protocols to support your endocannabinoid system, to workshops on cultivating cannabis at home, we have a diverse lineup of offerings to suit your interests. We're dedicated to promoting responsible cannabis use and providing accurate information to the community. Our education events are designed to empower you with knowledge, enabling you to make informed choices that align with your needs and preferences. Beginning September 28th from 6:30 to 7:30 at Two Brothers in downtown Aurora, we will kick off our education series. That's a Thursday, so I know you're not going to make it because you
6:30 or 7:30?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that's
Yeesh,
you may
yeesh.
I'm
Yeah, I might be able to
that
squeeze 30 minutes in
yeah.
there, but just to kind of see what the general flow is.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to, I don't know, I might. Maybe
I
I'll make a thing because I actually like
yeah,
this.
I knew you would.
When you presented this to me the other day, and when I heard about it, I was like, "Holy shit, that's actually really, really
Yeah,
cool."
I was very excited about
Um,
it when I got the email.
and there's a lot of it too. I don't know. I get like I'm slightly triggered on things.
You
You
get
obviously
you
hear
get
me when
defensive, yeah.
right, but I'm defensive to the right points because I
Yeah.
hate when people make the wrong points that could cause a gray area for people's thought process.
Yes.
There is actual science
Well,
behind.
it's because you know what you know, and for somebody to tell you something different, like, you're like, "But no, that's not the way it is."
It,
You know what I mean? And I completely understand that, and everybody has a different way of, like, getting to the point or saying stuff, but, like,
correct.
medically,
And
in
that's
cannabis, I understand why you do that, you
I
know?
also too outside of scientific research, right? Because I think that's one thing. I think every single one of us could go click all of the reports and read through
Mhm.
them and read everything that you see.
Yeah.
I think I got enough anecdotal evidence that I partially feel more um aware,
Yeah.
but it's just because of actual interaction
Yeah.
in individuals who actually were using this thing as an alleviant, and
Yeah.
like to see it work is different. And so for me, I just want to make sure that people get it right, and I don't think there's necessarily as much wrong, right?
Yeah.
But I
You
think
just wanna see what the curriculum is and how they're presenting it,
oh,
which,
I got a feeling this is the
this is
reason
gonna
I'm
be
so pumped
awesome, I'm
about it
betting.
is because I think there's probably going to be some very correct things said
Yes.
for this thing.
Yeah,
The way
and
that
and the reason Dave wouldn't be able to make it is because it's on a Thursday and he streams at 8 o'clock, and
correct.
so it's like almost half an hour away from
Yeah.
where he's at, from where Aurora is. So like it's a push, and that's why, not because he had
N-
anything else going
No,
on.
right.
So
And
I'm gonna go down there. I think Britt might go down there with me as
nice.
well.
Nice. I'm honestly, like I said, I'm so intrigued that I might even give 30 minutes to it because I want to see
Yeah,
what's going on. And I'd love to see what the public information, what the public is receiving as information in the cannabis world. Because right now, my understanding of what people know cannabis to be is like a lot of leafly, you know.
yeah,
And though there is good information sometimes in there, there's very misleading information on there sometimes too. And I
man.
just
I
want
wish there was some website that we could point people to that had all good information, and like people we knew that had good information. If only there was a website that did that. Anyway, um, so yeah, that'd be dope, right?
brr,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. So, they say stay tuned for further announcements and detailed schedules. We're committed to bringing you high quality education that empowers you to make the most out of your cannabis experience. So do we.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, support dope people. As
Oh, I actually know this human.
Margot, yeah,
Yeah.
she's the executive. Excuse me. She's the. I think she is the newer executive director of NORML,
Fire.
Illinois. Yeah, I have yet
Go,
to meet her,
Margo.
but I hope to.
Yeah,
So
that's super dope.
yeah. As we embark on this exciting journey, we encourage you to spread the word and invite friends, family, and colleagues who might be interested in joining us. Guess what? That's what I'm doing. Together, we can foster we can foster a supportive and informed community right here in Aurora, Fox Valley area. Thank you for your continued support. We can't wait to embark on this educational with you all. Warm regards, Margot. Is it Vesley or Veasley?
I think it's Vesely.
Vesely, Executive Director, Illinois NORML. So, yeah. So, dude, yeah, I think this is really cool. I'm gonna go down there and see what's up. NORML has podcast partners. Maybe that's a thing. Yeah, he's got a cool.
Wow.
Anyway, so yeah, that's super cool. I'm gonna do that thing. I'm gonna go down there and see what's up, and just take a listen
It
because
would be
it's
cool to
interesting
see a
to
lot of
me.
you friends out there.
Yeah, it would be cool. Oh, we should tell Drummer.
Drummer would be a cool.
Does
Drummer
Drummer
would actually hang out.
does
and-
Drummer listen to this? I wonder if Drummer listens to this podcast. Drummer, do you listen to this podcast? If so, you're a cool person.
Yeah, and if not,
and
you're
you're in
still a
the-
cool person.
Yeah.
But, you should be listening.
Yeah, because you're in the
Well,
adjacent space, I believe,
yeah, I'm
or
not telling you.
same
Yeah,
space.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
She is. She works with a online company.
Yeah.
Kind of relative. It would be almost if from what my understanding is, if like Leafly met like what's
Bumble,
the purchasing
Bumble,
fucking weed.
eBay.
No. The one where weed fucking where people purchase the weed from.
Oh, Craigslist.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
No, fucking there's Leafly,
DoorDash?
It's not all
DoorDash?
Buzz. It's fucking there's another
Uber
goddamn
Eats?
weed site that everybody uses.
Uh,
Weed Maps. There you
Weed Maps.
fucking go.
Okay.
It's like almost as if Weed Maps had met up with fucking like
Oh, cool.
Leafly. There's education as well as where you find it, and then I think they might even have some kind of integration that helps people put online orders through their
sweet.
system,
That's
too.
awesome.
So
Yeah.
she does a lot of really cool shit.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I bet. Yeah. So hopefully, hey, if you're interested in the cannabis community and maybe even supporting NORML in some way, maybe I'll go give him $20 cash and just be like, here you go.
Wow.
Maybe that's the deal. Maybe that's how
Wow.
I should donate. Yeah. So anyway,
Man, I'm gonna do.
what's that?
No, I can't. Well, I can't say it out loud, but I'm
Okay.
gonna donate doink to the guy running the shit or
Yeah.
to the girl running this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm actually.
'Cause,
That's a great
listen,
idea.
Hey, as much
Oh,
as I
and
want
you
to
know
support
what?
the people, I'm down to support whoever comes over here and starts talking to them.
Yeah. Shout out to Wildleaf Tobacco. I like those people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep dropping off stickers there.
Really?
The girls there, you should follow them on Instagram, wildleaf_girls, and then Wildleaf Tobacco. They're putting out really interesting local content. They got a store in Oswego and Aurora.
Fire.
You know what I mean? They're doing cool stuff. I'm not saying they're the,
Yeah.
it's all good.
That's fucking awesome.
Support dope people.
Run
I
it.
think that's it, right?
That's literally yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey, everybody, thank you for listening.
Oh, another one. We've wrapped it up.
Yeah, we've
gotten to
wrapped
the
it
end.
up. We've, done an hour.
Thank you all for listening
Yeah.
again. And please, as we state constantly, comment, please. More comments. Ask questions.
Yeah.
Tell us what you'd like to hear. We're more than happy to cater this experience more towards you.
And thank you to all the comments that we do get and all the love that we do get. And everybody that listens, you're the best. We do it for you.
Thank you.
Smoke weed every day. Peace.
Every day.
Yo, ding dong, we're done here. Time to go.